all we have to do now is start screwing in our actual buttons. Now I use these. These are called Samduxa. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. I'll put a link in the description. I chose these because, frankly, I needed certain colors for this. I needed a nice pink, and I needed a purple, and I needed an orange, and a green, and some blue, and even white. And really, this was the brand that had the nicest of those colors. But there was a hidden benefit that I'm gonna show you later. So all you have to do to install these is you insert them into the hole and then use this nut to tighten them. So I'm going to go ahead and start tightening all of these different ones. Make sure if you are using colors like this, where you put them does matter, so you have to think about that. If you're using something like RGB, it doesn't matter what order you install them. But speaking of RGB, I have these Cambo ones. So these Cambo ones right here, they're much smaller. These are 24 millimeters. They're going up into these four, and these are going to be my indicator lights. In other words, these are going to display, they're going to be bright colors when my loops are active on loopy. I'm going to have 4 loops. This is a 4-track looper. So I'm going to show you how these work as well. These are not screw-in, they're snap-in, and they're meant for about 3 millimeters or 1/8 of an inch, and they just kind of snap in like this. Kind of satisfying. So I'm going to go ahead and snap those 4 in before I put the rest in. Snap-ins are really, really nice, but you have to make sure that you have the appropriate thickness. They're really quick to remove and connect, but the screw-in ones are really, really nice because you can add them, as Adam Searan has said, you can put in almost like a level so that you can have them higher than your first row. So if you want your second row elevated a little bit, you can do that with the snap-in. Right now, I'm not going to do that. Adam will probably put together an awesome video explaining how he does that. He's going to be selling some 3D printed risers for these pedals, and I'm definitely going to purchase some for my back row when they are available. So more on that in a little bit. All right, let's start installing these other buttons.